The day. Here we go.
With the Infinity Blade is going to instantly farm it.
Give himself 50% or 50 shields.
Right.
You know, just really wasn't playing out in his favor. But the King of Tilted.
Here we have Ghost Eidon coming in, and you know Aiden's playstyle is aggressive, and he is not changing it today. It's already on the push here. That was a lot of damage done.
I can respect that. He just went right for it, knew exactly where that player was.
You have to, and he's kind of contemplating whether or not he wants to push really hard. Remember, because you can place a trap down in any moment here, but he's got this player on the run. He knows this is his battle to win.
Good build up now. He's just looking for it.
Looking for the edit.
Yeah.
Oh,
real briefly.
no.
Dummy ends up getting it.
That's so unfortunate. It denies him to Elim because he slipped off the build.
Yeah, that is a rough one. That is definitely a rough one. But let's take a look at some of the other plays that happened. So Nice.
No way. Is he going to find him?
With the Infinity Blade. Oh! Just the other day, there's nothing there right now. That is a community area that will be updated frequently, I'm sure. But right now, there's not really much to fight around there, so he's going to have to get out. But over, once again, to goes Eidon back at Tilted Towers.
Is that a Stormwing just coming in, and the Stormwing wraps that one up?
The Stormwing
takes it.
There's been a lot of stealing here. Eidon has not had a very good run.
Two Elims just slipped out of his grasp.
That's rough, man.
That would have been a whole point right there. So now he's just sitting at one elimination.
That is rough. Very rough
man,
for
if
him.
you're Eidon right now, you gotta be feeling some kind of way here, dude. Look at that. He puts all this pressure in on the player, and the Stormwing just comes in right from the top, raining fire down.
And what they're able to bring to the table. Here's another replay here. As a matter of fact, a nice pick off onto T-Rose. On here, back over to Eidon. Still
Eidon
lingering
looking to
by
make
Tilted.
his first point.
This is going to be big for him if he's going to be able to do so here.
I mean, to be honest, he's getting threatened by another player, but he doesn't care.
Well done.
Pushes straight through.
That was Bizzle too, fellow Ghost brethren. That's a rough one, but hey, it's every player for themselves here. Now there's going to be another individual by Eidon.
Eidon doesn't care. And this is the player that was throwing those nades, and there it is.
Nice
Finds
shot.
him. Clean shot. Eidon now grabbed it. He even got an elimination for it. That's a big feat in its own.
Eidon and Bloody are right next to each other. Myth just got an elimination on the Trap God and the kill feed there. Poach is out of this one courtesy of Ronaldo, but Eidon and Bloody are right next to one another, and I wonder if Eidon saw him. Surely he did. He was walking out in the middle of the open.
I'm willing to put money that Aiden's going to be the first guy to hit big bonus. He is on a rampage right now. Look at that shot.
So you're in this situation. You're Eidon in this moment. What is your play here? What are you looking to accomplish with where you currently are?
Yeah, quite honestly, like Eidon looks like he's trying to antagonize players around him to like get them to like make a play, right? So that's why he's editing the window. He wants to draw people out to him to expose themselves. But these guys are trying to play so passive because they have zone. They kind of lucked out in a way, you know? So there it is. Eidon looking for those edits. He just wants to, again, just antagonize players to try and come at him, but no one wants to take the bait. Xer
still alive despite going down so low on HP. He's only going to have 49 to work with, taking some shots as well. Player's going to be right next to him. That was, oh boy, that was a hand cannon that has just been eliminating those walls.
Oh no, he's now on barely anything.
Arman with the elim there, stays alive. Back over to Eidon once again, still in the low ground, and as you said, still looking. You got a silenced pistol is better than nothing. You got to work what you got, especially when ammunition is kind of scarce in the end game, right? So you got some light ammo to work with. Go ahead and burn it. But it looks like there's 45 players live, and I want to blame the Stormwing just a little bit here. I think players are scared to bring it to one another, but not Eidon. He's going in with a grapple play here, looking to get this next zone, and no one wants to bother him. That's a free rotation. Yeah, he's just going to play this smart. And I like this as well. He goes a little bit out. He tries to just set himself up for success, give him some space. Rather than being cooped up in a 1-by-1, he can extend that just a little bit. You have Boys who's going to be out of this one. Nav is going to get it in. Nav with the chuckle. Oh, my word. That is not fair at all. And that will be Nav's 6th elimination in this game. He is so close to the big bonus. One elimination, he gets that 3rd point, but then every elim after that is worth a full point. That will virtually qualify him at this point. This is such a great spot for Nav to be in. Lands a shot on Monsiar. Nav is now having to pressure the storm on him. He's got to make a move. Mons looks like he lands a shot there. No, Mitro ended up getting the elimination onto Ipon. That's a points for him. Eidon gets an elimination on Takata. That was a player that was going to be hanging out in the back, but here comes Nav on the move now with that grapple hook. He's going to set himself up in a 1-by-1. Snood drops Chenzo.
So clean. Grappler, perfect for these endgame rotations if you don't have a Stormbreaker. They're basically rebuilding the map at this point. Snood looking for a victory royale. He's going for that high ground. Materials are so good on Snood.
Snood needs to be careful because there's a player that's right next to him as well, and actually he got knocked down, but we'll go over to Eidn real fast to just see what this play was. He ended up getting another elimination.
That's it, taking advantage of the chaos there. Eidn on another one, pushing overhead here. This is going to activate the big bonus if he can push his way through the build, using that same play we saw before.
Trap. Oh,
Lovely.
He
Lovely
dropped the trap
dodge.
down and was able to get out of it before the trap activated, and Eidn is now with that 7 elimination territory. That is wonderful for Eidn here.
And he destroyed Snood in the process. He is just taking down these Ghost players one by one. Yeah, unfortunately too, right? But
those are his boys.
So good, so well.
All is fair in love and war.
That's right, and now he's going to go ahead and replenish his entire resource pool. He is to cap here, and it's now Eidn who's looking for the victory royale in the high ground. But he has to take care of these Stormwings.
This is going to be very, very tough for Eidn to overcome. Blue D's going to be right below him.
Honestly, I hope Eidn just changes his attention and just starts pinging out these planes. Please just do it. Get them out the sky. Stop giving them free rotations. These guys got to go.
Yeah, you got to take out these players here, and he's defending himself well if he needs to. But there's some shots behind him. Eidn's going to be in a world of hurt. Has to be very careful. He's going to get out of dodge with that one and run away using that grapple hook. Smart play.
31 players alive, which means we might see our first taste of the Storm Surge activate soon. And to explain that really quickly to you guys, Storm Surge, when there are a certain number of players alive after a certain time, according to the Storm, players will start to take damage if you did not deal a certain amount of damage. So you want to be dealing damage to players. Eidn, obviously no problem here. He's probably leading the pack. All he needs is one Elim there, and that's a full point to him. He's on big bonus.
Big territory for Eidn to be in now. With that elimination, puts him up to 8 points. He gets a point for every elimination that he secures. If he was able to get the victory royale as well, that would be absurd. But there's so many players still alive, and we hadn't even talked about Zextro, who's flying high above everyone else, chomping at the bit, looking for that opportunity to jump on some of these players here. He has 2 eliminations. 72 hours as well, 3 eliminations.
Unfortunately, 72 might be his first victim because he's going to see him trying to heal here. All he needs is 1 Elim to get this point here. Can Zextro earn himself some score?
72 hours.
Still floating around. You can hear that glider coming in. Beanie's going to land on someone here. And Wig's still alive, the console player that we talked about.
Wigs is still in this?
Still in this. Representing for the Xbox community.
Controller gang all day. Console gang all day.
And there it is, Wigs. Man, 10 shots in the grappler. That's going to be great for these rotations. I think he's looking to get this top 10 right now. If
he can get top 10, speak volumes. Players going to be right in front of him.
It's another Elim right there.
Big elimination from Wigs. That is going to put him in the top 10, or almost to the top 10. Let's not get out.
He's so close. He's so close.
And one step closer to that moment.
Well, he recognized the player needs to heal here. This is another elimination just sitting in front of him. He needs 1 for a point, so it's going to be super important for him to look for an opportunity here.
Wait for that moment.
There it is. He makes top 10.
Pressure is on for Wigs here, the only console player in this competition. He's going to get that high ground. Beautiful build, but
he lands a headshot there, just completely damaging that opponent. He's got complete air control at the moment, but only 70 stone.
Doesn't have a lot of resources to work with, but he does have that legend.
And he gets another Elim there. That's going to be a point for him.
Oh, my word. This is happening.
When he elims someone, he's getting paid out a resource. I completely forgot. He's now replenished.
Voil's actually going to be stuck inside of the storm.
Walks into a trap, barely misses it.
Symphony eliminated himself. Voil's going to get the elimination on the Licerin.
Voil just needs 1 Elim right now. He'll get himself a 7-point. He's not going to get it.
Oh, no!
Som lands a clean shot. Now it's Wigs versus Som. There's someone else here.
And that...
Mateos versus Wigs. It is all coming down here.
Som's going to be the last one. Gets the victory royale. Wow.
Absolutely chaotic ending.
What an ending that was.
How can you keep up with the amount of action that was going on there? Jeez.
That was insane.
Well played.